Hello students, let us continue the revision of chapter 3, how many squares. Children, today we are doing the last part of the revision of this lesson. In the last video, you have learned how to make different shapes using 5 squares. And today, we are going to solve the same type of question from workbook, page number 27. And this you can draw in the workbook itself. The question is, make a different patterns using 6 squares. The last session, I had shown one question of the same type in which you had to use 5 squares. And here using 6 squares, you draw different shapes that you can make. I have drawn some shapes here. One is already given and some other shapes I have drawn. But using 6 squares, you can make 35 different shapes. 35 different shapes can be made using 6 squares. So it is not needed that you have to draw the same shape as I have given. You can show different shapes, but only 2 conditions. One, you have to, first condition, you have to use only 6 squares. Second, their side should touch each other. The side of the squares should touch each other. See here. They should not be feeling as they are arranged separately, that only. Then using these 2 conditions, use 6 squares and their side or the edge should connect each other. Using these 2 conditions, you can make a 35 different shapes. Okay, but give the color, use crayon only, don't use the sketch pen. The ink will be spreading out if you use the sketch pen. By using crayon colors, you can make different shapes in the workbook. And there are some questions related to it that we will see. The first question, how many different shapes can you draw? And this answer is given in the textbook in one of the page in the last box. So 35 different squares can be, different shapes can be made of these 6 squares. What is the longest perimeter? For that we will see the pattern again. Perimeter, you know how to find out the perimeter of the shapes. For that we will add the sum of the measures of the sides. We will find out the sum of the measures of the side. Here we will start from this side. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So perimeter of this figure A is 14 centimeter. And here we will see 1, start from top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if we go to count, you can see that figure A, B, D, E and G have the same perimeter of 14 centimeter. So this is the largest perimeter of the shape formed of 6 squares, 14 centimeter. Second question is there, which shape has the shortest perimeter and how much? See, this shape is having the shortest perimeter. Here the perimeter is see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it is a rectangle of size 3 into 2. 3 centimeter length and 2 centimeter breadth. So perimeter of the rectangle, you know, 2 into L plus B. So 2 into 3 is the length and 2 is the breadth. 3 plus 2, 5. And 2 5 are 10. So perimeter of this rectangle or this shape is 10 centimeter, which is the shortest perimeter. And if you consider F, you can see here the perimeter is getting 12 centimeters. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That means using the 6 squares, we can make a different shapes and with a different perimeter. Some shapes have 10 centimeter as the perimeter, some shapes have 12 centimeter and some shapes are having 14 centimeter perimeter. So we can take the longest perimeter 14 centimeter and the shortest one 10 centimeter. Now, what is the area of the shape? How many squares we have used? We used 6 squares in each case. For making each shape we made only 6 squares. So, area of the shape is 6 square centimeter. Now, we are going to learn some definitions. It is given in the workbook. See, in the last session, I had shown the shapes formed of 5 squares, and in this session, you have seen the shapes formed of 6 squares. This way, arranging 5 squares, connecting their edge to edge, and forming the pattern is called pendominoes. See, a pattern made up of 5 squares connected edge to edge is called pendominoes. Penta means 5. So if we use 5 squares to make the pattern and arrange in this shape is called pendominoes. Same way, a pattern made up of 6 squares connected edge to edge is called hexominous. Hexa means 6. So pendominus is the pattern made up of 5 squares, and hexominous is the pattern made up of 6 squares. Now, children, now we can form different shapes using squares, and these shapes can be arranged in various ways to get a different patterns that you know. Using the squares, we can make different shapes, and also we can use this shape to get different patterns. And this is used in the formation of tiles. In making tiles, it is used. And you know the floor tiles, if we consider a single tile, it will not be looking much attractive. But if many tiles of the same type are arranged together without leaving any gap in between them or without overlapping their side, they will be forming beautiful designs and patterns, right? This is called a tessellation. See, tiles that are fitted without any gaps or overlaps is called a tessellation. Arranging the tiles without leaving any gap in between them or without overlapping. Overlapping means one side coming over the other. Without overlapping is called a tessellation. Now we will see some tile patterns. See, tiling pattern. This question is also taken from workbook from the same page 27. Complete the following tiling patterns. Here, see, 2 rows of squares are used. This is the first row of squares, and here it is the second row. And in each square is divided into 2 equal triangles by drawing an oblique line. See, through the middle, through the opposite angle. You are not knowing about opposite angle, but by drawing an oblique line, each square is divided into 2 equal triangles. And in the first row of square, the second triangle or the upper triangle is shaded. Each square is dividing into 2 triangles. This can be taken as the upper triangle and it is the lower triangle. So in the first row, you can see the upper triangle is shaded. And the second row, the lower triangle is shaded. And we will be getting beautiful pattern. Here in the workbook, it is without a color, it is given, black color given, but you can use here also any color as you like. I have taken the red color, but 2-3 boxes, 2-3 squares I have not colored here because only for making you understand how to draw the line. See, here it is a square, draw a line, draw an oblique line through the middle of the square so that it will be dividing into 2 equal triangles. And in the first row, the top row, you will be giving this portion colored. You have to color the top triangle, the upper triangle. This part you have to color. See, here I have given the color in upper triangles here. But in the second row, you have to color the lower triangle here, and here also you have to give the color. So you don't leave any column in between without coloring. You have to give coloring all the parts, all the triangles. Here I left 2 columns only for making you understand how to draw the line here. See, here also you have to color it, and same way here in the this here you have to give the same color, and here also you have to give the same color, and beautiful pattern will be forming if you are using attractive colors. Children, 2 more questions of the same type are there in the workbook. You complete that also. Now, This is a question taken from the textbook. Siri made the following pattern using her yellow tiles. She used a square of side 3 centimeter. She used a square of tile side 3 centimeter to make a tile. Observe the pattern and answer the question. Siri, just a name is taken. One girl has made the tile of her own and she used a square of 3 centimeter to make a tile. For making one tile, she used a square with length 3 centimeter. You know square, all the four sides are equal. So a square of side 3 centimeter is used to make one tile. Now observe this pattern and answer the question given below. How many tiles she has used? You see here, these four circles you can see now, they are the center of one tile. So we will count only that part, then we will come to know how many tiles she has used. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So for making this pattern, how many tiles she has used? 12 tiles. Second question, what is the area of the floor pattern she has made? So it is the floor pattern she has made. How many tiles she has used? 12 tiles. And already it is given in the question, for making one tile, she used the square of 3 centimeter. So 12 we will multiply it by the length of one square. Length of one square is 3 centimeters. So 12 into 3. 12 3s are 36 square centimeter. So the area of the floor pattern she used here is 36 square centimeter. Now one more question, and it is the last question. Is taken from the textbook, page number 49. Siri tried to make some tiles. She started with a square of 2 centimeter side and made shapes like this. See here she is using a square of 2 centimeter. And observe this figure and answer the question given. Which of the shape will tile a floor without any gap? And 4 tiles she has made. It is a tile A, tile B, tile C, and the tile D. 4 different types of tiles she made, which can fill the floor without leaving the gap. See children, here both the side of the tiles are the same type and this part is projected out. No? And in the second tile, suppose if she is keeping another tile of the same type here, then it is going to have some gap in between, right? Because both the sides opposite side are the same type. So if another tile of the same type is joined with this, it is going to have some gap. So it cannot fill the floor without leaving the gap. Same way this figure also having some gap in between, but the same type of another tile if is going to bring near, that also is not going to fill these gaps because this side of the tile is not having any projection out. If any projection is there, that only will be filled in these gaps. So this tile B also will not be able to use to fill the floor. But here see, in tile C, here 2 gaps are there. This white, it is not a white color given, these are the gaps given. Here 2 gaps are there, but the other side of the tile is having 2 projection out. And these 2 projection will fill the gaps here. So if she brings another tile of the same type C, the second tiles, this projected part will be filling in these gaps so that she can fill the floor without leaving any gap. So see, the tile C can be used to fill the floor. Same way, in the tile D also, see, here some projection is there and this side some gap is there. So if she is using another tile of the same type, this gap will be filled by this side projection of the second tile. Same, here some projection is there, that this projection will be filling this part of the second tile. Here also some part gap will be filled by this part of the second tile. So she can use this D also for filling the tile. That means tiles C and D will fill the floor without leaving any gap. Second question, what is the area of the shape? And for making one tile, what is the side of the square she used? 2 centimeter. And area of the square, you know, side into side. That means L into L, 2 into 2. That is 4 square centimeter. Area of the shape is, each shape is 4 square centimeter. Children, I hope you understood the topic. And by this, we have completed the revision of this lesson. Okay.